What's up, James, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have got another bunch of duplication glitches to share with you guys. 7 to be exact. Now, we are in the latest version of the game, which is the 1.21.31 version, although I'm suspicious that there will be an update at some point, maybe, I don't know, a week or something. And that is the current update we are in. I will keep you updated in the future updates to see if these dupes work, but let's jump straight on into the video. For glitch number 1, I'm going to show you how to very simply duplicate gravity blocks. So I'm going to set up 4 drip leaves like this, and if you put levers in front of them and flick the switches, you will actually be able to lock them. And what we are going to do is actually place down some items on top of these. Now, I'm not going to place the anvil just yet. First of all, what I'm going to do is make myself a portal over here. So let me just put some corners on this. I think I've already gone wrong, potentially. And I've made a portal right here. It totally didn't go in creative at all. And as you can see, basically we've got these over here and our portal over here. I mean, preferably it could be a little bit closer, but it doesn't matter. I'll put some anvils on here now. As you can hear, very, very loud. But what I'm going to do right now is basically go through to the nether like this. And then I'm just going to come back through, and you will see we have actually duplicated the items. So we'll just wait for this to load. Yeah, for some reason it's taking a while because we are, of course, recording. Right, we're in the nether. Super awesome. We're going to go through, and then we're going to go back through like this. Get back through to the other side, and we should indeed have duplicated our items. So we can run over here. You can see that the anvils have gone a little bit weird. 2 in front. We've got the sand on top. And then we've got the extra egg on top as well. Now, alternatively, what you could also do. I'm going to stand over here and do it. You could actually save and quit instead of using a nether portal. And you will get the exact same effect. Maybe they'll break this time. I'm not really sure what will happen. Because, yeah, it was kind of weird how the anvils was. So let's have a little look once we log back in, of course. And yeah, like I said, you'll just be able to duplicate exactly the same as going through a nether portal. It's entirely up to you what version you use. This time, yeah, they broke, as you can see. Yeah, the anvils broke as well. But that is how to duplicate yourself some gravity blocks really, really simply. On to the next one. For number 2, I've got an every item duplication glitch. That means you're going to be able to duplicate every item in the game. Of course, the most efficient way would be to do full shulker boxes. I'm doing empty ones, so let's just imagine they are full. What you're going to need is just a singular chest placed in front of you, and you're going to want to hold the items that you want to duplicate. At this stage, you are going to want to save and quit, and it's very important that you make a copy of your world. This is just in case anything goes wrong. Sometimes you can actually lose the items, and yeah, you don't want to lose your items, right? So just make a copy of your world, and we'll just do this on the main version. When you log in to the world now, what you are going to want to do is throw the items you want to duplicate inside the chest. Now, you don't have to do this really, really fast, but you don't want to do it extremely slowly either. You can see there, I've got all the items in. And now I'm simply going to want to dig out 8 blocks. 8 or 9 blocks, I suppose. 8, 9, and then I'll exit out of the game. Alright, so I think I'd got 8 blocks or something like that. I exit it out with Alt F4. There are different ways to exit on different devices, as we all know. However, yeah, I assure you this does work on different devices as well. I have got videos showing that on my channel. Xbox and like iOS devices anyway. So let me go down to the world. And basically, we should have the items in our inventory, and we should also have the items in the chest. So you can see here, we've got the items in our inventory. And when we open that, we've got the items in the chest as well. Apparently, we're 2 less items. So apparently, we lost 2 items. But of course, we've got all of the items on us, if that makes sense. So we just didn't dupe 2 of the items. Remember, like I said, this does not work every single time. So just, yeah, make sure you got that copy of your world. On to the next one. Next on the list, I'm going to show you a super OP duplication glitch that will allow you to duplicate all of these chests. Now, of course, I've not got these full because it will just take a little bit long to fill them all. But yeah, I've got something in at least one item in at least each of the chests. So you can see, yeah, we are going to duplicate a fair few items, but you can have these absolutely full and duplicate so many items. So the system itself is simply just chests. So when the system is off, these chests are in their own chunk, and these pistons are in their own chunk. So yeah, this is their own chunk, and this is the chunk border right here. So when the system's on, they are getting pushed into another chunk. So now these are in another chunk, and just the necks of the pistons are in their own chunk. So 2 different chunks now, alright? And then when we turn on this system, which is just a little bit of redstone, pause the video now so you can see how it's set up. Yeah, you can see that the chests are going in and out like that. So what I'll do now is go into survival, and yeah, we're going to basically go back until we can't see these chests. No, until we can see the chests, but they're going to be flashing. So you get to a point where you can see the chests, but they are flashing. So we're just going to go all the way back. Alright, so the chest's kind of disappeared. Let me just go forward a little bit. I think we can go back a little bit more, actually. Maybe forward. Alright, so you see those ones on the edge, how they're flashing. We kind of want all the chests in that state. So we're just going to inch forward. Just exactly like that. So basically, right now, what I'm going to do, just before I do actually perform this duplication glitch, I shall make a copy of this world, purely for the fact this doesn't work every single time. It's not perfect, although, like I said, because of how many you can do, it's pretty OP. So just make a copy of your world. That way you're never ever going to lose any items. So let's go back onto my world. And basically, the chests may not be flashing anymore, as you can see. Well, some of them are, but we may have to just readjust a little bit, just so all of the chests are flashing, as you can see. And now we're going to exit out once we see the chests. So we're just going to wait. And we are going to exit out like that as soon as the chests come forward and we can see them. And now we're going to load back into the game. Excuse me. Yeah, let's load back into the game. And we'll go and play. And we're just going to go back onto this. Now, you'll know if the glitch has worked because the system will stop. Yeah, that's not worked. You can see that the chests are still going forward. So now you can literally just try again. Just make sure you're lined up again. Chest going like this. Alright, you can literally just try again if it's like this. Alright, and then exit out once you see the chest. We're going to load back into the game. And we're going to, yeah, of course, load back into the world as well. Again, you'll know if the glitches work because the system will be completely, well, kind of stopped. Or you'll see double chests. Now, sometimes it kind of works in a different way. You'll get, like, ghost chests that appear. However, this time, as you can see, yeah, we just completely got some more chests being pushed over here. Let me just stop this system a second. And, yeah, you'll see that these items have completely been duplicated as well. Super easy to set up, and like I said, very, very OP. Doesn't work every single time, as you saw, although it does work enough. But just make a copy of your world, and you should get over that. But there we go. I don't really know what this one's called. The chest chunk dupe. On to the next one. For number 4, I've got another simple yet very OP duplication glitch. Now, there are different versions of this. I'll show you the 2 best versions in my opinion. This one right here is going to be on a normal world. So first of all, I'm going to fill my inventory up with dirt like this. I'm also going to throw 64. Actually, no, I'm going to throw the singular one on the floor. And we're just going to fill up the inventory so I cannot pick up that singular one when I stand on top of it, as you can see. However, what we are going to do is open the inventory, and we're going to click this and then exit out at the same time. And if we do it quick enough, we should actually be able to pick up this item. So essentially, we are now holding these 64 and this singular one. However, I'll just do it again just because I wanted to show you. So there you go. You want to, yeah, pick up the item and then press the E button if you're on PC, or just to exit out your inventory. So now what you're going to want to do is simply save and quit, and then go back onto the world. And once you've gone back onto the world, you will see you have duplicated the items. You will have 2 stacks instead of 1 stack. So essentially, you've made 63 extra diamonds from simply just logging out and picking up some items. It's kind of weird. To be fair, so yeah, you can see now I've got 2 stacks instead of 1. Yeah, very, very strange the way that this glitch works. But yeah, there is also another version of it, and I'm going to show you that on Realms right now. I've jumped into my personal survival world to show you the other version of the duplication glitch. Now, for this, I have also got to jump into the Nether, because for some reason, yeah, it doesn't work for me in the overworld. So I do suggest, if it's not working for you, either try the Nether or the End, and this might work for you. So I'm going to come into the Nether. For this version of it as well, you are going to need a crafting table, but I've also got a crafting table in the Nether, so it doesn't really matter. So we're just going to wait for it to load. Of course, this weird glitch would happen right now whilst I'm recording. This game is so buggy. Just got to wait for my like original Nether to show up, or kind of like where I've built. There we go. We're back. Alright, I've got a crafting table right here. What we are going to want to do is simply put all of the stacked items into the crafting table like this. Alright. And then we're going to want some items to fill up our inventory once again, just preventing those stacked items coming to our inventory, you know what I mean? So now, at this stage, we can literally exit out the game. Remember, we are on a realm this time. So, yeah, this is probably one of the only exit out of the game glitches that works on realms. At least it's the only one I know of. If you know any more, let me know in the comments below. But we're just going to wait to sign in again, which, of course, is a little bit longer. We're going to go on Simple Survival, and you should see the duplicated items. So we've got now stacked items in our inventory, which we didn't have before. I'm going to grab all of the items right there. And I don't know where the rest of... Maybe that's all I had. But we've also got stacked items in here. And of course, when I exit out right now, they'll just come in my inventory. But, oh nice. They kind of went in order as well, which is kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, you can see there, we've literally just... in essence, just got ourselves an extra stack of each item. You could do this with the same item, I think, as well. Maybe you just have to rename them. But there we go. That is the other version of the duplication glitch on Realms. On to the next one. The next every item duplication glitch on the list is another insanely OP one. Not only will you be able to duplicate a player's inventory, you'll be able to duplicate their offhand, everything that they're wearing, like all armor. You'll be able to duplicate the amount of levels a player has, and to top it off, you will be able to duplicate everything inside an ender chest a player has. So what is this glitch? It is the clone duplication glitch. Basically, ages ago, I accidentally found out on Realms, if you upload your normal world to a realm, you can kind of cancel the player data of a second player on a second device. So it kind of wipes it, and yeah, essentially, yeah, it worked out to be a duplication glitch. Kind of weird how it works. What I'm going to do is throw a full detailed tutorial, which I've not long done, in the description below. Next up, we've got an extremely OP gravity block duplication machine. Now, this machine, yeah, you don't really want to use it for too long. You can see this is the initial machine. You got to have this little collection system on it. It goes all the way down here. This also relies on chunks as well. So best bet is to get yourself a chunk pack. Long story short, let me go into survival. And yeah, long story short, you can see here we are going to duplicate all of those items. I've already got all of this on me, but just remember how many we've got. So like I said, you don't really want to have this on for too long. Now I've turned it on. You can see that this is going up and down, up and down. Pretty nice indeed. Yeah, that should be enough. A couple of seconds. If you put this on for too long, you are definitely going to have problems. You want to turn it off and then rejoin the world, or log out and then rejoin the world, should I say. Once you've done that, you can actually walk forward and you will see the amount of items you've duplicated. So just look at all of those breaking. It's absolutely insane. There has not been a gravity block duplication glitch quite like this in the game for absolutely ages. So you'll see how many stacks I've been able to acquire just from a few seconds work. Remember, if you leave this on for too long, you are definitely going to yeah, have some problems in your world. I'm also going to leave a full tutorial to this one in the description below. So, yeah, on to the next one. Last but no means least, I have definitely saved the best to last. As you can see, this is the Regen Duplication glitch. For anyone who doesn't know, this essentially regenerates any items. This works on normal worlds and realms. You can see right here, yeah, all of these items. And basically what I need to do right now very quickly is just destroy these chests because I've got it set up already. I'm going to be adding no new extra items, although I didn't really want to pick up any of these because I don't want to have to throw them out. So what I'm going to do is just destroy the chests and then use the lever to push all the items off. Like I said, I'm not needing to save the system at all because I'm not adding any other extra items. The extra items that I will be duplicating are literally all in the chest already. So all of these items, again, if you were to fill up these chests with full shulker boxes, yeah, that would be the most efficient way. But I've just got random items in here for now. I'm going to throw these off the edge, making sure I don't throw anything else. I've threw like a bunch of stuff off here before. Yeah, so make sure you don't throw anything off that you don't want to throw off. And here we go. This is the duplication glitch. So basically all we have to do now is essentially go like this and then save and quit, and we should be good to go. It should literally just duplicate. We don't even have to exit out of the game, just like exit out of the world and then rejoin. Exactly the same on normal worlds, I believe, as you can see. Remember, if you add items to the system, you will have to save the system again, which in turn may take a little bit longer than just a save and quit on realms. But on normal worlds, it is literally instant. I have got a more detailed video. It's a very simple video as well, which I'll put in the description below for anyone who wants a little bit more detail regarding this one. Yes, you do need to be in the end. Yes, you need to be on the bottom of the end. And yes, it is very much still working in the game at the moment. I have no idea how, but that is the end of my 7 glitches in the game at the moment. If you think there should be another one on this list, let me know in the comments below. But that, my friends, is all I've got time for. I will catch you guys on the next one.